Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another thrilling evening of League 1BC action, streaming live on the League 1BC YouTube channel. My name's Simon Brazier, and we're coming to you from beautiful Hillside Stadium in Kamloops, British Columbia, where the Kamloops United FC men are set to clash with Evolution FC in what promises to be a high-octane showdown between two early contenders in this season's campaign. Kamloops United kicked off their season in style with a dramatic 3-2 win over Langley United, goals from Riyad Jahar, Isaac Tate and Javier Sagaste. They are currently sitting in fourth place, but a win today could see them leapfrog their opponents and climb into possibly top spot. On the other side of the pitch, Evolution FC are already 2 games deep into their campaign. They opened up with a hard-fought 2-2 draw against TSS Rovers, with both goals coming from the ever-dangerous Dominic Depada. They followed that up with a gritty 1-0 victory on the road against Nanaimo United, a strike courtesy of Frixos Pestas. That form has them sitting currently in second place, just behind TSS Rovers, so it's all to play for today. Momentum, pride and positioning in the early table. Who's going to rise? Who's going to take their next step in their League 1BC journey? Stick around for kickoffs, only a moment away, and don't forget, for all the latest league information, past results, top goal scorers, etc., please check out league1bc.ca. And as the teams get set, we're going to go through the starting 11s for today, starting off with Evolution men. In goals, Jordan Torsen, Tristan Torreson, Matteo Brazinia, Ryan Torreson, Frixon Pestas, Hamish Ogden, Dominic Depada, Ebdi Igali, Adam Sismanska, Takoda, Lamoth, and Taliesin, Kyle, and 4 Kamloops United, who are going to be in the green and white hoops going from left to right. In goal for them, Logan Pearce, looking to come away with another decent performance from last week as well. Just going to confirm the lineups as we kick off now. Elijah Dos Santos captaining as always for Kamloops. The women's team's just finished up 30 minutes ago. That ended up 2-1 to Evolution. A couple of goals late on. So the referee stops this for a foul. Gives me an opportunity to go through the lineups for Kamloops United. So in goal, Logan Pearce. Across the back line, Mika Rosland, Elijah Dos Santos, Riyad Jahar and Daniel Sagno. Lucas Kernan, Ben Finley, Dylan Hooper, Wyatt Leon, Isaac Tate and Javier Sagaste complete that 11.
First assistant referee, Mr. Ryan Bernier. Second assistant referee, Ms. Portia Connery. And the fourth official, Ms. Victoria Warren.
It's an early injury. Look at Abby Gali. We'll be getting some early treatment. Doesn't look particularly comfortable. Just going to take a moment here just to get things set for himself. We're going to be back underway with a drop ball for Daniel Sagno. He gets it back and goes all the way back to Dos Santos. Rosland is an option out wide. Hooper is maybe the next ball. It's blocked well there by Brezina. Rosland looking for Hooper. Tricky one to bring down. Does pretty well, looking to get onto Finley, but headed away very well. Dos Santos sending it back as the rain comes down. The surface is going to be slick. There's a good coming together between Sagno and Ogden. Ogden is the captain for Evolutions. That cross is cleared away. Skamanski. Pearce receiving it from Dos Santos, and that goes to Jahar, who's just switched positions briefly with Dos Santos to deal with this current attack into the feet of Leon. He's going to make up the midfield between Kernan and Sagaste. There's a ball forward dealt with very nonchalantly by Lamoth. There's a ball over the top that's going to cause a problem. Torreson trying to keep it in. He does that successfully. Onto the left foot, looking for some support. Goes back, the cross comes into the back post, but that's going to be easy for the goalkeeper, and he gets things underway quickly to Hooper. He's got a little bit of space to run into. Now he's got speed. He goes through the middle to Sagaste. He doesn't have a lot of options, so just slows it down a bit. Finley on the ball. Trying to find a cross, but just goes back to Rosland smartly. A crossfield ball that doesn't help out anyone. Evolution throw. Kyle to throw. He has got Brezina ahead of him. It goes inside, but it's a poor touch. Wasn't the easiest throw to bring down, in fairness. He might go all the way back here. He's got a little bit of time to turn. Gives it to De Santos, who's in a spot of bother. Maybe a clip in behind, but Brezina trying to connect with Petas, but Petas was never going to get on the end of that pass. Way too much on it. Sagno striving forward. It's a good tackle. Szymanski fired in. Brezina doing really well. Nice little clip ball inside as well. Petas trying to return it back. Successfully so. Skips inside of two. Maybe lining up across to the back post. High underneath it. Tate pressured very quickly from Igali. Sagno very impressive last week in the 3-2 win. The Kamloops opening match. 3 points today could really do wonders for confidence, taking a couple of victories from 2 games, but it's going to be difficult for them. Dominic onto the left foot, cuts it in. Yaha committed with the slide. Had to be sharp with that second touch too. Sagaste, a counter-attack for Kamloops. He lined things up. Fires it beautifully to Finley. The keeper comes out. Does very well. Torsen, number 30 there in green and yellow. Out really sharply. To Yaha, back to Pierce. A bit of space to go forward. Rosland's looking for the ball on this very far side. It's going to take some pass to get it there. Could come now. De Santos, risky ball into Kernan there, and the turnover to Brezina, but Rosland does well. Back to Yaha. It could be offside there on number 9. It is. It's a very good decision on that far side. As the clearance came in, it came off the Evolution striker. And sharp was the AR. Riyad Yaha on the ball again. Got on the score sheet last week to start his Kamloops career in fine style. He also followed up with a very solid defensive performance, which is obviously his primary. Sagaste. Wonderful ball to Dylan. He has got it all to do. Touch gives Kyle. Rosland's got a chance on the left foot. Oh, I went to shape it into that far corner. He got the shape and the strike right, but 2-3 meters wide. Really good opportunity. I'm off to Kyle. Inside nicely, and just Torreson. There's two of them out there. That was Tristan. Just punched it out there a little bit too inaccurately. Dylan. Hooper, oh, unlucky. Good tracking back by Ogden. Nice tight play in the middle. Falls to Dominic. He gets it wide to Brazina. Little step over onto the left foot, trying to dig the cross out. Does so. Comes off Rosalind. It's going to be a corner. First of the day for Evolution.
Camloops FC wishes to acknowledge today's game day sponsor, Pronto Enterprises, who has generously covered the entrance fees. Thank you to Pronto Enterprises.
It's going to be the captain, Ogden, to cross this in. 7 waiting for it. 1 on the edge. Comes in deep towards the back post. Headed away by Dos Santos. Ebi Agali with the throw in. Throws it long. Leon with the clearance. Oh, drilled into the feet brilliantly. And the strike on the turn from Patas. A little bit more time than he thought there, I think, to be able to maybe make a little bit more room for the strike. Absolutely love the ping ball into feet though. Santos showing Hooper. He couldn't find him, but a little skip off the wet surface really worked in favour of the goalkeeper, Thorson. Yaha does well. Kernan all the way back to his goalkeeper. He's got both centre-backs as options. Sagaste this time making a run. Hooper with a nice touch. Finds Rosalind. He's had the best chance of the half, really. Shaping up a left foot shot. Looking for Finley. What a ball that could be. Oh, it's just a yard too much. Ben Finley nearly onto it. The only Brit on the pitch. Worked tirelessly last week. If anyone deserved a goal, it would have been him. He'll be eager to open up his account for the season, as Dos Santos might need to cut Rosalind out. And he does. And he bumbled to the ground there by Petsus. Kyle. Lamoth. Up the line, but Sagaste doing enough to put Dakota Lamoth off his stride. Mikael Rosalind, Danish national, to throw it to Hooper. Headed forward looking for Sagaste. It's a good first touch. And clearance by Skamanski. He's nearly picked out a wonderful pass. Yaha comes across. Does his defensive duties diligently. Daniel Sagno with the throw. He goes up looking for Tate for the tricky one to bring under control. Maybe a little bit too rushed there. He's actually won the throw. Must have taken a flick off a blue shirt on the way out. Or maybe the pressure was too much on Tate and it's actually a free kick. Sagno goes back to Yaha, back to Sagno. Oh, just takes his mark on brilliantly there just to create some space, but the pass was poor. Picked up by Agali. Puts us all over the back of Yaha. It's going to be a goal kick. Good defending again. I think there's going to be an interesting tussle there between the number 9, Flixos, Petsas, and probably both centre-backs for Kamloops, Elijah Dos Santos and Riyad Yaha. Yaha on the ball now looking for Sagno. He's making a big run forward. Dealt with by Evolution. A nice pass is picked out as well. It's going to probably be a foul. It is. Lucas Kernan winning the free kick. Elijah Dos Santos on the ball now. We know he can certainly hit a long, accurate pass forward, but the back line for Evolution is pretty deep at the moment. Wind is blowing, so those passes certainly need to be ultra accurate. Hard looking forward for Sagno, who's going to be up and down that wing all day. He's going to have a tussle of himself with Ngali, who went down in the early minutes of the game, but he seemed to be comfortable and fit for now. Santos with a beautiful touch into Leon, and Finley's got the ball now. He's going to try and negotiate something. He goes back to Hooper. There's a couple of players in the box there. Finds Kernan. He goes back to Finley. Be best off he was in the box, but he's just helping out wide for now. He looks up. He's looking for the striker. It's going to be headed back towards Rosland. Touch back nicely. Little drive. Blocked well by Tallis and Kyle. Rosland with the throw. Santos the target as he goes near post, trying to get on the end of this long throw. Kernan does well to win it back. It's another, unfortunate there for Kernan. It looked like he won the ball. The referee had an alternative view. And Michael Rosland was looking to line another left-footed curler up. Yeah, didn't look like he did too much there. And all switches it up nicely. Drilled ball into Petsas, who just goes to the ground under the touch of Santos. Referee gives another free kick. A lot further advanced this time. Dominic looked to play it quickly, but they're just going to size this up. Petsas having a word with the referee to maybe keep an eye on something. I think it was the little scooped pass back that hit the striker on the back of the head. It's going to be a corner here for Evolution. Hamish Ogden to take. Not ideal conditions for a goalkeeper. Trying to judge these crosses coming in with all sorts of spin and wind adding to the elements. Comes the cross. Look forward to the back stick for a strike on. It's a wonderful finish. A beautiful strike into the top corner. And it's Brazina. Matteo Brazina opens up the scoring in the 18th minute. From the corner, not dealt with. He's given so much time to strike that volley inside the 6-yard box. There'll certainly be an inquiry into the response after the first header went straight towards the number 7 in blue. I give him full credit for the first touch and the technique to keep the strike down. Evolution striking first. Let's see how Kamloops respond after they've had some decent spells. Not too many attacking chances of them by their qualities. No shots to record just yet for Camloops, but maybe that will be the spark that they need to really get going.
Evolution FC goal scored in the 17th minute by number 7, Matteo Brascinia.
Sagno, oof, back to your heart. Sagno just trying to get some space away from a couple of players. Leon with the header. Sagno just unable to get on the end of it. Gali with the throw. Yahar clears, but not too far. The wind really is picking up down there on the pitch, making things awkward. John Antilov, coach for Camloops United, trying to G his players up. They do need a little bit more energy, perhaps, to match that of Evolution. And Gali goes back and nearly gets caught out. Play on there as Finley does well, driving towards the defence, looking for Hooper ahead of him. It's going to be the goalkeeper's ball. You can see what he was trying there. Really difficult to judge the pace of that through ball when you're moving so quickly. Jordan Thorson long. Roslin hands it back beautifully to his goalkeeper Pierce. Sagno. Up the line for Tate. It's a really well-timed tackle. Biagali happy with himself after the timing of that tackle. Just Finley really moving to give Sagno an option. And he can maybe drive into the box there. Another good tackle from Igali. Looking like a fierce defender to get around. Sagno and Tate share a little 1-2. Tate trying to go around, trying to keep it back in, but well guarded at the back from Evolution FC. Torreson doing well to protect the ball out of play. Looks like Evolution, they're going to be a tricky outfit to break down what looks like a very well organised defence. Goalkeeper to goalkeeper. The kick from Thorson. Pierce to Santos. He finds Sagno right on the touchline. Cleared only as far as Leon there. And Santos tries to get it out wide for Roslin. It's going to be a tricky one to keep in. Does just about. Hooper wins it off. Ogden, who does brilliantly well to keep it in. Evolution looking to play it all the way out. Sagasti trying to pressure as the ball goes long. Oh, heads it, but straight to a blue shirt. Out wide, really good chance here, Evolution to double their lead. Cross comes into the back post. Touched by Petsas. But the touch was not good. Hooper's going to pick this up and try and get out. He finds a good ball to Leon, who finds Roslin, who's trying to find Finley. And Lamoth does well to go back to his goalkeeper, Skizmansky. Torrenson came short and actually created some space. Sagno's pushed up there. It's 3-on-3 at the moment. Petsas is going to look to scoop it through. It's delightful. Oh, it should be 2-0. The scoop pass through was wonderful. Dominic, all he had to do was pick a corner. And the strike was poor. The attack is far from over. Yoha sends the strike from Torrenson away. Just trying to guide it with the left foot there on the half volley, but comes more off the shin than anything. Evolution pushing to get a second. Kyle, lovely ball. Brezina is 1-on-1 with Rosalind. Sends it to Kyle again, who can get the cross in on the left foot. Oh, and he just gets it wrong at the vital moment. But Evolution, they go from back to front so quickly. Just 2 passes between these 2 players on the left-hand side for Evolution and causing problems. The Santos, he goes long. Not really a particular target in mind. The ball goes out for a throw to Kamloops. Hooper leaves it for Rosalind. Oh, it's popped into the middle. Kernan. Sagno. 3 blue shirts ahead of him. Up the line. It's a good tackle again. It's 3 quality tackles from 3 for Igali. Nice move, and that's going to be a free kick. Lovely little move from Kernan there. Suck the defender in to just stick a leg out. And it was a flailing leg at that, giving Camloops the opportunity to find some of their taller players to get themselves back in this game. Sagaste looking with his right foot, and perhaps Tate with the left. It's going to be Sagaste. It's a really nicely floated ball in. Yoha tried to get that. Kernan does really well. Puts Petsas on the floor. Well, they've got a problem here, Evolut. They've got a problem here, Kamloops, excuse me. It's a good ball over the top. Sagno does well with a good first touch, but it's loose. And Petsas' touch is way too hard. It really was a threatening spot. It's going to be a very easy free kick to give there on Tate. Torrenson coming in late. End-to-end action. Just a slightly better touch there by Flixos Petsas, and surely that would have been 2-0. Santos to Rosalind. Hooper is ahead. To Santos. Protects the ball nicely. Goes all the way back to his goalkeeper. Wyatt Leon struggling to find much room in the middle of the pitch at the moment. Santos tries it into Finley, and he tries to get it out to Rosalind the first time. It's not the worst ball into Finley. Maybe be a bit harsh saying he could have brought that down and turned, but it's not going right to Kamloops' plans at the moment, and they've got plenty of time, and they've certainly got quality on the pitch to cause some damage to the heart of this Evolution team. Zena off the shin. Hooper and Kyle go at it. They go at it again. Kyle does really well. It's a very solid opening 28 minutes. Skimanski, under the pressure of Finley, hammers the ball away. Nice play there from Yoha and Kernan to create something in the middle, but it's all the way back. It's Yoha to Sagno. He finds Finley, who's dropped really deep this time. He finds Tate up the left-hand side, who can't quite keep it in.
Now, L1BC update from an out-of-town score.
Heavy Agali on that right back position, and Taliesin, Kyle, very solid players, not giving Tate, Hooper, Sagna, Rosalind any joy up the wings so far. That's a fruitless long ball from Santos. Szymanski. He goes long. Sagno a little bit out of position, but Yaha's there to help him out. And he clears, and it comes off Ryan Torreson for a Kamloops throw. Sagno up the line. And Gali winning the header against Tate. Tate wants a push in the back, but clean header. Finley. Through Kernan, it finds Leon. Goes back to DeSantos. He goes to Kernan, but they're going to get caught here again. Torreson picks out Brezina. Goal scorer off the first one. Back onto the right foot. Certainly is favoured. Crossed in. Rosalind blocks. Tristan Torreson this time gets it to Kyle. He tries to slip it into the feet of his captain Ogden, but a little bit too much on the pass. Creeping back to the goalkeeper's possession. He gives it to Yaha. He gives it to Tate, who completely touches the ball. Horanson, that's to Gali. And Finley doing well. Kernan matching that effort. Ball out to Hooper, but he's not going to get there first. Kyle is, who's been anticipating everything. And Brezina. Maybe the pass in between the two left-sided players there from Ogden. But they certainly spring into action and into an attacking sense very quickly. Roslan gets it under control. He goes to Finley. He tries to spin it to Hooper. The spin kind of does everybody. Rosalind wasn't fully committed into that tackle. Kind of gets away with it. Leon to Hooper. There's a bit of space on the far side if Hooper can get there. He's up against Kyle though. Goes back to Sagaste, who was so influential last week. He's not been on the ball too much now. It's a ball through to Sang. The flag goes up. It's a lovely ball. It's actually a very tidy finish as well, but the flag was up quickly. Sagaste, the first time he's really been able to get on the ball, just a couple little passes to Kernan, and then Yaha splitting it through, and it's a very good decision from the AR down there. Victoria Warner. Back in for a throw-in. It's going to be Ebby and Gali. A couple of balls on the pitch. A little bit of a mess there, but we'll get things straightened up.
Counting on it, SC wishes to thank all our silver level sponsors: Multiway Marketing and Media, Westside Dental Center, Howell Electric, Tourism Camloops.
It's going to be an uncontested drop ball for Evolution.
Anchor Door and Window and United Flooring. Thank you from Camloops United SC.
And that puts it straight forward. Torrenson holds it up nicely, just nipping at his heels. Wyatt Leon, can't have any complaints for that one. It's a really nice hold-up play from Ryan Torrenson. To the back post, floated up. Rosalind hits it. Brezina picks it up on the edge of the box. He strikes it early, takes a flick through. Pierce kept his eye on the ball to bring it under control. Yahart looking for Sagno again. He makes the run. This might hold up in the wind, perhaps. Just creeping out this time. Had the ball in the back of the net not so long ago. Long throw, Sagno underneath it, picked up from Leon, who gives it away in the middle. Evolution give it away. Sagno on the ball, gets it wide. Very little space all the way back to Yahar, back to Pierce, to De Santos. Looking for Sagno, who stayed forward. To Rosalind. He comes inside. Tackled by Brezina. Ogden tries to nutmeg Dillon. It went through, but there's going to be a yellow card there, surely. Ogden really late on Rosalind. Captain very fortunate not to get away with something a little bit more there. He was frustrated. He gave the ball away after trying the nutmeg, and he had no chance to tackle the ball there, and it's a little clumsy. Nice ball into Finley. He can strike this first time. He does, and just drags it left. Really smart thinking. Sagaste seeing the opportunity. And it was Leon that placed the ball through, and Finley will be a little bit disappointed he doesn't get a good solid strike on it, but love the thinking. The defence was static and unaware of that run. Sagno switching it nicely to Hooper. It's going to be the keeper's ball. We've had 3 or 4 of them that have really been close to hitting the mark. De Santos trying to get underneath this. Must go all the way to the goalkeeper with a little header. And it does. Ball jostling up in the air, causing problems, but De Santos, after letting the initial one bounce, does well. Finley back to Kernan. He goes up to Hooper. Kyle just giving Sagaste a little sniff at the interception there, but the touch too heavy from the Kamloops number 4. 36 minutes played. 1-0 to the away team Evolution. 17th minute by number 7, Matteo Brezina. Hammered volley from 7 yards from a Evolution corner. It's well held up from Torrenson. And they go long, finding Pierce, who finds a decent pass to Tate, who's stretching to bring it down. Ogden shows too much to Sagno. He can intercept. And he slows it down somewhat to Sagaste, and he gets it wide towards Tate. And Garley left behind this time. It's across to the back post, but too close to the goalkeeper. Jordan Thorson, his starting position's exceptional in this situation. Brezina one-on-one with Rosalind. He's got support up the left-hand side. Dominic, he can get the cross in. There's 2 waiting for it. Holds it back a little bit. Tries to find Brezina. Couldn't bring it under his control that time. Hooper to Sagaste. Favours the right foot. Keeps it that side to Hooper. Finley's ahead of him. And Finley chops back to Sagaste. There's a shot on here if he wants to take it. Crosses it hard and low. Dealt with. Lameth clears it away. It's a good spell for Kamloops here. Sagaste getting on the ball more and more. That's exactly who Kamloops need to be in possession in attacking areas if they're going to get back into this game. Kyle heads. Looks like a little nudge there from Ben Finley. He's complaining, but you can't have any complaints. He thinks it's a shoulder, but it's definitely not. Going out for potentially a corner. Allowing Evolution an easy get out with this goal kick. And Thorson sends his team long. De Santos wins to Sagaste, to Hooper. He does well down the side. He tries to find Sagaste. He's got 2 Evolution players for company. Keeps it. Does really well. A little tug on the shirt. It's very well kept from Kamloops. Johan Sagno out wide. Finds him. He's one-on-one with Torrenson. Tate is in support. Sagno tries to take it to the byline. It's going to be Sagno with the throw. It's got Finley in front of him as well as Tate. Not a whole lot of other movement available for Sagno. He throws it straight to Tate's feet. That looked clumsy. It looked like... Not sure what the call is out there, but it's a free kick to Evolution. Perhaps a handball or something. It's actually going to be a foul throw. Cluster of players coming together, and Sagno coming away with it. Trying a little move and being taken out. Pearce having to hustle back and show a first touch. He plays it to Rehed Jaha, who's got a bit of space to come into. To Sagno. Protects it, just trying to weigh his options up. Fires one out to Rosalind. He's got a bit of time to cross this in. There's only Finley waiting for it. Might find him, but Thorson again just in impeccable positions so far in this first half as we creep into the 41st minute of the game. Still 1-0 to Evolution FC. Kamloops coming into it. Sagaste tries to flick it past Lameth, but he does well and picks out a gorgeous ball. Oh, and Brasina just can't quite bring that under control. Lovely play from Takoda Lameth to win the ball back and nearly play a piercing ball through. Sagno goes forward again. He wins it. He's Sagno one-on-one with Vigali. He comes inside this time to Tate. He could cross. Comes off the defender, then back off Tate. Evolution can clear, but not with quality. Kernan back to Santos. A good spell. Just 4 minutes left in the half. Kamloops won't want to see the whistle right now, considering the pressure that they are mounting. Kernan on the ball. Tate's facilitating the wide position now. Sagno's gone inside. Tate does very well. Leaves his defender in the dust and goes round another. Driving forward. Great tackle. Skimanski timed it well. Tate was moving at speed. The referee is giving a free kick to Kamloops there. As things begin to spice up a little bit. With just a few minutes remaining. Sagno went to ground there. It looked like Tate got across his man, maybe got pulled down. The referee was only 10, 12 yards away from it. He gave the call. Wasn't too much complaints for the Evolution players. It's been a decent 10-minute spell for Kamloops. Can they capitalise? Get themselves back in the game? It's going to be a in-swinger. Tate on the ball. Good ball in. Off the head of De Santos. Sagaste tried to get to the second. The Gali spectacularly clears the ball. Throw into Kamloops. Can they keep the pressure up? Tate leaves it for Sagno. Back to To De Santos. A little bit of a loose ball. Santos had to be sharp, and he was. Comes inside a couple of times and gets it out wide to Tate. To Santos and Kernan. Nicely played ball with Leon. He goes out wide for Rosalind. Back to Leon. He tries to find Dylan. It's going to find him too. He can get the cross in. A little bit of space here. Lucas Kernan. He drives, he shoots, he scores! High into the roof of the net. Really good pressure from Kamloops United. I think they've deserved the equaliser. It's a really well worked goal. They've kept the ball, got it wide. Dylan does well to get it into a really dangerous position. I want to say it's sloppy defending, not to track the man, whether that's Brazina or perhaps Kyle, but take nothing away from the finish. Lucas Kernan does absolutely brilliantly to tuck inside and fire it past Jordan Torson, who's had a good half in goal but could do absolutely nothing about the power and velocity of the shot. And just like that, it's 1-1 just before half-time.
Camloops United FC goal scored in the 45th minute by number 8, Lucas Kiernan.
Kamloops will probably look to just get themselves a bit balanced before they go into the half-time here. They need to rush forward and grab another one. The ball goes out to Rosalind. If he can bring that under control, he can't. The skip on the ball takes it out. Rosalind into the air. A couple of players underneath it. Nicely brought down by Leon. Hooper back to Rosalind. He tries to find Finlay. He's going to get in behind the defender here. Touch is a bit heavy. You could see the idea. He had the run on Lameth, but the touch was too heavy. Gave Thorson just the chance he needed. Sagno anticipating well. Maybe Kamloops could nick one before the end here. Finlay to Hooper. Finlay wants it back. Hooper plays it inside to Sagaste. And Gali comes away with it after some solid defending. Gali just smashes into Sagno after losing the ball. One last chance for Kamloops to throw this in and perhaps get themselves ahead in this half after trailing for so much of it. Santos to Yaha. Tate coming inside and going back to the line, giving the ball away that time. Sagaste maybe to taking a little hit on the spin. Nothing intended there, I don't think. Rosalind heading away. Kyle. Hooper out. Strengthening Brazina. Hooper trying to get onto the end of this flick from Finlay. Nearly getting through. Finlay fighting to the very end of this half here. And the ball's gone out of play. Great pressure from Finlay causing Skimansky and Carl an issue. Rosalind can throw this in. The Santos has not gone forward, so maybe to Hooper. Oh, and it's going to be a corner. A late one in this first half. Oh, the whistle's actually gone, excuse me. I thought the defence were going back to get ready for the corner, but the corner kick was conceded, but the referee had had enough. And that does finish up this first half here at Hillside Stadium in this League 1 BC matchup between Kamloops United and Evolution FC. The score right now, 1-1 apiece. A goal from number 7, Matteo Pessina in the 17th minute, and Lucas Kernan with a rocket into the roof of the net in the 44th to really set up a beautiful second half. We'll be back with you in 50 minutes or so. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you soon. Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to this League 1 BC matchup between Kamloops United FC and Evolution FC. The score is 1 apiece as it stands. A goal from number 7 Matteo Brezina and Lucas Kernan equalising in the 44th minute just before the half-time whistle. And it was a whistle that Kamloops United didn't really want to come. Their pressure was mounting and they were playing some of their best football of the half. But there's certainly all to play for. If you're just joining us, welcome. Evolution FC are in all blue going from left to right, and Kamloops United, the home team, in green and white hoops going from right to left. Our referee Jarrett Bass is going to get things underway, hoping for an exciting second half. Absolutely zero changes in personnel out there for either team. Ngali looking forward, had a very strong half up against Sagno and Tate. Nice little spin there, a tiny little pull back from Daniel Sagno. I'm sure the referee is going to make note of that. Another one of those. Could be seeing a card. Lovely little spin. Chance for Ogden to get the ball into the box. Gali's gone forward. Petsas as well, a target. Dominic as well. Not a whole lot of movement, but here it comes now. It's fired in beautifully. Hits a couple of players. Brezina with the high foot against Rosalind. Brezina pleading his innocence. The free kick's given. Big switch from Pierce looking for Tate, but dealt with by Szymanski. To Leon with a nice little touch forward. Tate up against the Gali. Tough opponent to get around. It's a really strong tackle. No chance of a foul there. That was just really well timed. Leon to Kernan spins beautifully. Looking for a through ball, but way too much heat on that one. It's going to be a throw in the corner for Evolution FC.
Special thank you to our Kamloops United BMO Select Boys team for escorting our teams out onto the field today, doing the only service as ball boys to fetch the word ball.
Sagno, Hooper's available, finds him. Oh, tries to find him. Might fall for Sagaste here. He's got Rosalind on the overlap. Tried to dig out across, but the deflection has felt very kindly to Evolution. They look to spring forward. They've got some numbers at the back line for Kamloops was there, and very good cover from Yaha coming across to help out to Santos, who had committed himself forward. It's Evolution's time to press now into Petsas, who spins his mark, looking for a foul. The hands on each other. And I think between De Santos and Petsas there, it's a dangerous game to play when you're that close to your mark with hands on the shirt. Nice couple of touches in the midfield. It finds Tate and he looks for Finley. He might get on the end of this. Just going to be ushered out. He's kept that ball in play very nearly. Ben Finley not giving Dakota Lammoth any room there, but Lammoth came away with no damage. Garley pings it into the middle. Nicely done. First touch was lovely. Hands on the back there. The referee's going to give that foul. Dominic taking it quickly as well. Through to Torrenson. Through to Lammoth. Ogden gets it wide. Cross comes in from Brezina, but way too close to the goalkeeper. Oh, Garley smashing in. Really mistiming that. The referee's pointing. He's giving it to Evolution FC, which is confusing everybody. Very interesting decision there by the referee, but we carry on. Dealing with the ball. Up against Kyle. He's on his own at the moment. He does really well, scampering across the whole pitch. Gets it wide to Finley. There's a large amount of defenders there. Garley, he lunges in to try and block it. It's poked away. Looks like it's just going to be a throw-in to Kamloops. Finley really up against Garley for the first time there. Tate wants to get on that left foot. He does this time. Oh, pulled to the ground. The referee not interested. Kamloops through Leon, win the throw again. Finley. Smart there. Not really got a whole lot of space to manoeuvre, work into. Just trying not to give the foul away, and the ball is cleared. Not very far though. Sagno picks it up into Sagaste. He's tackled well. Finley picks it up. Shapes on the left, shapes on the right. Harmlessly into the hands of Thorson. He tries to go early and long. Roslin heads away to quell any danger of a counter-attack, but it's really end-to-end at the moment. Taliesin Kyle with the throw forward. Misjudged. Dominic. Ball played by Dos Santos. He tries to get it forward as fast as he can. Header from Kernan, the goal scorer for Kamloops today. Ogden does well to get it back for his team. Brezina trying the little flick, but not getting away with it there, and Kamloops win a throw. It's fierce and frantic down there right now on a slick hillside surface. Dylan tries to flick it. Ogden springing through 2 and 3, picking out a pass just out wide to Brezina, but the ball beating the winger. Rosalind just trying to size his options up here. He's already only got the throw to Hooper, which he goes for. Brezina wins that. Sagaste plays a really nice ball, but the positioning from Szymanski was very good, not giving Tate any chance to get through. Rosalind anticipates that one well. Sagaste has got Finley inside. Misplaced pass from Javier Sagaste. Don't say that too often. Torrenson. Torrenson brothers sharing a few passes. Szymanski on the ball. He looks up. There's a couple of runners on the far side. Brezina's one of them. It's going to go all the way through. Adam Szymanski just not quite judging that switch of play to his standard. Rosalind, Finley's gone long here. Sagaste and Hooper are available as well. It's going to be Hooper with the flick. And Brezina keeps it in nicely. Dominic and Brezina. Hooper just gets in front. Yoha trying to clear, and he just about does that. The referee brings it back though for an infringement just before that play. It might just be in shooting distance. I'd say if they've got a long range hitter, this one's on. The referee indicates that it will be on the whistle. It's going to be Hamish Ogden, the captain, probably thinking cross or shot. The run up would suggest to me a cross, but He has gone to try and whip it to that near post. Header came in. It's a bit scrambly. It's hammered away in the end from Kernan. Back to Kyle. He tries to hammer one wide to Brezina, but it's picked up by Hooper, who gets it to Sagaste, who was just a yard offside. I think that's a really good decision. It was coming in at pace. Kamloops have got no time to complain. Ball is backing quickly with a Gali on this near side. Back to Torrenson. Little flick there. Petsas has been very quiet in the opening 10 minutes of the second half. Struggling to really get into the game. Pierce to Johar. Leon. Misplaced pass there. It was an easy one to Sagno. Maybe Igali to throw it. He goes all the way back to Lameth. So Gaste pushes him. He's going to push the goalkeeper too to make a decision. And Thornton makes a good one. Up the line, Sagno tries to get there ahead. So Torrenson springs into the box and Sagno does really well to block the cross. Just a second there. Ryan Torrenson got the better of his mark. The other Torrenson that's going to feed straight through to the goalkeeper. So little space to negotiate a little clipped ball like that. Finley, nice touch. It's a lovely ball over the top to Hooper. If he can square this, takes it in. He did just that, but the bounce of the ball made the technique to volley that across very difficult, and the Evolution backline got back in numbers to make that very difficult. God, it looks to find Brezina on the far post, but that just slicks through to the goalkeeper, Logan Pearce. Santos to Rosalind. Brezina for company to Hooper. A little flick to Finley. Back to Hooper. He's onside in the square pass. This is going to be a good goal if he can finish it. Oh, it's a good tackle, is it? It is on the edge of the box. Left Sagaste in a pile. The referee just deemed it a good tackle. It was a really good flick around the corner. Hooper tried to get it square to Sagaste. It looks to me like it's a really, really good last-ditch tackle from Skimanski. There's no real complaints from anyone in a green and white shirt. That just goes to show that it looks like it's a brilliant tackle to what was surely going to be the third goal in the game. Standard has really increased this second half. Finley and Hooper sharing a quality piece of play, and just wonderful determination to get back and stop that chance. We're going to get restarted with an uncontested drop ball here for Evolution as the referee stopped the play for the injury. Thornton, he goes long looking for Brezina. Rosalind likely going to win that challenge in the air more often than not. Ogden going forward just onto the chest of Santos, and Kernan does really well. He's looking for Finley. That's a good header. Skimanski looked solid. Throw into Evolution FC. Both teams really want to get the next goal. You can tell end to end. And Garley does well, but just gives it away. Oh, that's going to be a card. Must be. Just a late tackle there. He was never really in a position to win the ball with Garley. Referee just taking his time with the booking. I think everyone knew it was coming, but the referee just taking his time with it. Calming things down. That's smart refereeing. And this really is a great opportunity for Kamloops to get themselves ahead in the game. money would be on Sagaste here with the right foot. But Tate is always interested. It's not really shaped up for a left footer unless you really catch the goalkeeper off. Finley is sniffing something maybe on this outside. Maybe a quick pass could get them in behind. Might be a little pass here from Tate to Finley. I think it's going to be a strike from Sagaste. Maybe looking for that far post. It's going to be Tate. Went for the near post. It's a wonderful free kick. It's caught absolutely everybody out, including myself. Everyone thought that was going to be a right-footed hit from Javier Sagaste. Isaac Tate bending it around the wall. Keeper completely blindsided. Can't do a thing. It's a really wonderful start to this second half we've had. And it's a really nice goal to what I think is really going to open things up. Isaac Tate adding to his tally for the season. That is his second. An evolution of got to come back from a goal behind, just like Kamloops did in that first half. They've got plenty of quality on the pitch to do so. And Ghali, the man that gave that free kick away that led to the goal, he's got a long way to go as he carries that yellow card. On the ball now with the throw. All the way back to Lameth. To Kyle. Up the line to Brezina. Rosalind and Hooper breathing down his neck. Zero space to do anything. And what a position Kamloops find themselves in. The spirit and character to come back from a goal behind. Finley trying to get ahead of his man. He goes to ground clutching his face. I think the referee would stop it if it was a head injury. He does now. Just look like a coming together. Finley got his head down to try and sprint, coming together with Lameth. Not quite yet on his feet, so he's clearly in some pain. Been running a lot this game and trying to create space in behind, trying to keep options open for midfielders. It's a big role. He's not going to want to come off in such a tight game. A couple of teams who are big contenders to maybe take the league. So we're going to see the first change of the match. And it looks like it's going to be Egali to come out on that yellow card, of course. It looks like Ryan Torrenson's going to potentially fill his spot. And it's Spencer Mellett who comes in. Mellett is going to the centre of midfield now. I think there's been a slight tactical change here from Evolution FC as Elijah Dos Santos times that tackle brilliantly to Sagaste, whose touch is a bit loose. Kernan slides in well. Sagaste protects the ball. Goes back to Dos Santos. He doesn't have a whole lot of time to mess around here, and he is pressured well from Petsas, and it goes out for Kamloops' throw. Just on the near side here, number 8, Ryan Torrenson has replaced that right back position of Ebi Egali. Sagaste looking to switch the play, finds Tate. Comes inside, had a little bit of support coming out wide. In the shape of Sagno's on the ball now. Its first touch is exceptional. Looking to take it on the outside. Ball just creeping out. Thorenson sets up the volley. I need the ball back in quick. They've got 25 minutes. They've certainly got time on their side to get back in this. But such a tight game. Ball goes up towards Patsas, but Johart hammers it into Leon. They send up wide. It's a risky first touch, but it's really nice in the end from Kyle. Hooper with a chance. He runs into the box. And it's cleared out of play. Throw into Evolution on the far side. Out the line to Rosalind, a little nudge in the back. Brezina, Petsas, excuse me, coming all the way back for his team to defend. Frixos Petsas has found it difficult to get into this second half. Barely had a touch of the ball, so coming deeper and deeper to get involved. Rosalind looking for Hooper at the near post. Sagaste hovering, and there comes the throw. Comes all the way to Finley, headed down. Hooper can't get it under control. Rosalind looking to protect it from Brezina for another throw. He does just that. Kamloops will take their sweet time over all these throw-ins. That's a poor throw though. Nice little move over the top. Lovely second touch as well. Petsas with a nice ball inside, but well anticipated by Wyatt Leon in the middle to protect his defence. Kyle up the line. Santos sends it away. Ogden forward. Brezina forward. Smashed by Kernan away. Finley against Kyle, winning it, winning the throw. Doesn't seem like that injury that Ben Finley faced not so long ago is really phasing him. He's keeping up that energy.
This Saturday, April 26th, at Mac Island 2.
Sagaste's going to try one from distance here. It turns into a poor cross. Sagno does well. Dummied the shot. It's going to be Tate to cross this in. He's got the space to do so. It's blocked well. Ryan Torrenson, who's just been asked to fill in at right back, blocks brilliantly. It's getting dark out there. It might not look so on the screen, but the overcast and the cloud. And there's not a whole lot of activity on either bench at the moment, so tactically, coaches are happy. Tate is in support of Sagaste, who is looking maybe at the back post for Rosalind and De Santos as well. And it comes towards De Santos. Oh, it's just a touch too high. He might keep this in. Good anticipation by Skimanski to not give De Santos any chance to bring that down and cause an issue. As Rosalind lines up another throw. He could go all the way back to his centre-back partner. He thought about it, but Mellet was on it. Hooper turns nicely. Gets the cross in, which is blocked, which could cause an issue at the back. And it's cleared and fell to a blue shirt. Could have gone anywhere. Dealt with well in the end. De Santos not wanting to take the throw in quickly. Not to the liking of the Evolution bench. 70th minute now. As the lights at Hillside illuminate the sky. Just like that, I can see. Well, let's see if that brings us an electrifying final 20 minutes here at Hillside. Kamloops looking to go back-to-back wins at the start of their campaign. Sagno comes inside. Looking for maybe Hooper at the back post, but keeps it simple. Oh, gives it away. Kyle all the way back to Lamouth. So he looks forward. Doesn't have a whole lot of options in the centre of the pitch. Team in blue being outnumbered there right now. So they go long and try a little bit more of a risky shot. Protected well. Torrenson. He gets it to Brazina, who stumbles but plays a nice pass. Mellett tries to bring it under control. It's a well-timed tackle. Ball goes out wide. A little bit of space for Dominic to do something. Here he goes towards the back post, but Santos is got such a large frame. You want to keep it away from him if you're crossing into the box, and it's easy pickings for Pearce. The ball from the Santos looking for Hooper, who's going to get there first here. Scoops it over the goalkeeper. He's got 3 defenders to deal with, and it's headed away. And Finley coming together with Lamouth. Elijah de Santos popping it long, knowing all about the pace of Dylan Hooper. It was 4-on-1 for a second. And then it lays it back to Kyle, who pumps it long towards Yaho, who heads it forward the other way. Rosalind, little delicate pass to Kernan. Hooper with a little 1-2 with Kernan. To the near post, a little flick. It looked like he was a yard ahead of the play there. Couldn't get that shot goalwards. Nicely manufactured at that right-hand side. Kernan and Hooper just with a little 1-2. He was onside. It's a good call. Flag stayed down. Dominic. Back to Torrenson. He goes long. It's going to be Yaha to just send it away. They can do that for 20 more minutes. Kamloops might take all 3 points here, but there is a lot of soccer to play. Torrenson goes long. All the way to Santos, who heads it towards Tate, but Leon took over and couldn't quite bring that down, and the pressure will continue with the attack of Evolution. Sagaste doesn't really have a running outlet, so he holds it up well. Just composed quality when you need it there from Javier Sagaste. It's a good ball into Leon. He can go wide. Tate, 1-on-1 with Torrenson. He goes inside and then back outside, then back in. Composed again. Well, it's going to fall kindly here for Kernan. Hooper's wide. Goes to him. He's 1-on-1 with Kyle here. He's going to go back to Rosalind. He can maybe get the ball across. He does, but it's a poor delivery. Sagaste straight to the defence in blue. Santos does very well against Petsas, who was closing him down. Right now, Kamloops look in control of things. Not many shots for either team to really talk about, but Kamloops, as it stands, look in control, but little giveaways like that, anything can change. Dominic goes out wide to Brazina, but the pass forces him to check back. Good little poke tackle there on Dominic. Finley up against 2 defenders in blue. Kyle clears off Hooper for Evolution throw. Still Zero activity on either bench. Maybe happy to see it out with what they've got. Hooper to Finley. Finley back to Hooper. He does really well with a couple of brave headers, and Finley gets ahead of his mark here. He's going on to his left foot. He strikes it near post and makes it 3-1. Ben Finley. He's been sniffing that goal for a couple of weeks. And if there's one man out there who deserves it, it's Ben Finley. He worked so hard to make that happen. Had the defenders backtracking. The goalkeeper thinks it's going to his near post and he just whips it into the near, leaving the Evolution goalkeeper picking the ball out of his net for a third time tonight. Well, there's 15 minutes left in this one. The score is Kamloops 3, Evolution 1. And Evolution, they absolutely have to go for it now. They will test the resolve of Kamloops, who have got that insurance goal to protect.
Scored in the 74th minute by number 7, Ben Finley.
It's the second time in as many weeks that Kamloops have scored 3 goals. Sagno looks to get out of his defensive. Little scabby defending here. Dominic could really capitalise right away. It's a good save, but it only parries a second bite of the cherry. Keeper knocks it away. The danger is far from over. And it's the captain Ogden that puts it wide in the end, but a couple of great saves. But some really sloppy midfield play that was pounced upon by Evolution. Good first save there and diving to get to the second, and Kamloops had multiple players on the line to try and block that. And Hamish Ogden might be a bit upset that he's not got his team back into the game right away. Kernan gets it long, gives Hooper a lot to do. I think as it stands, this result will send Camloops potentially to the top of the table tonight. Elijah Dos Santos comes sliding in and misses it. Lucas Kerner with a thunderous tackle has left the Evolution midfielder in a heap. It was certainly strong. The referee has deemed that to be not reckless. It's Matteo Brazino who is on the floor on the end of that Lucas Kernan tackle. Kernan left absolutely nothing behind in that challenge. Still on the floor, it looks like we're going to see a change. There is a Kamloops United player preparing himself. It's a good chance for players to take on some tactical tips and perhaps just some refreshment to get through the next 15 minutes or so. Well, Matteo Brazino is on his feet, but he is not moving well as he is hobbling to the bench. I'd be very surprised if we see him play for the remaining 10 minutes. And they're making that substitute right now. And it will be Brazino who makes way, forced off by that very strong tackle by Lucas Kernan. And it's Brolin Masuwahara to come in. Also a Kamloops United change. That's the end of the day for Danny Sagno. Stefano Martinez comes in for him. Ball comes in deep towards the back post. Pearce having to use the woodwork to propel the ball away from goal. Probably electing to make the right decision there, just to parry the ball away from danger. But the danger is short-lived, it looks like. It's kept alive. Cross to the back post. Rosalind swipes away. No foul from the referee. It looks like that's going to be a Kamloops throw. So 10 minutes remaining of normal time. We're probably going to have at least 3 minutes of injury time for the substitutes, injuries, the goals. So there's plenty of time for more goals in this game. As the ball comes to the back post, it's cut back nicely. Yaha with a lunging tackle to save Kamloops to keep their 3-1 lead. Finley working hard, trying to hold the play up and protect it from the front. The energy needs to remain high from Kamloops. Rosalind gets that away easily. It's an amazing touch by Ogden to spin and turn and try and pick out a player, the run from Dominic, but headed away again. Scaste. Just a missed touch there. Giving Torrenson time and space to reclaim possession. Just going to look to switch it here maybe. That's a nice ball. Dominic comes to collect it. Kyle inside and cleared away again from Kamloops. Here come Evolution. They're going to throw everything they can at trying to get back into this game. And the best bet for Kamloops is maybe sit in and try and catch something on the counter-attack. Nice little disguise ball in. Petsas with a lovely little touch inside. The first touch was beautiful, but swiped a little bit at the strike. Difficult technique, but you can see he's disappointed with himself, but that really was an opening. Not had a whole lot of joy this second half. Has the number 9 for Evolution FC, but his eyes lit up at the chance of hitting the back of the net there, and luckily for Logan Pearson, his back line went high and wide. Nice ball out, Masuhara. That's a lovely ball inside to the middle here. Then tries to flick it through. He's tried that little cute pass a few times. There's space on the back post, a little 1-2's tried. Cleared by Martinez. Clearance completed by Leon. Headed back to Paulson, who's going to get things going as soon as he can. Ball up the line. The first touch is great. Unfortunately slipping at the vital moment. There's a bit of space for Sagaste. He picks it up. Hooper back to Rosalind. Oh, he's trying to send Hooper for another sprint down the line. He'll never give it up. Actually keeps it in and causes a problem for Kyle. Nipping at the heels of the defender. Leon to Kernan. Back to Hooper. Good tackle. Torrenson to Torrenson. Back to Torrenson. Millet goes to ground, conceding a free kick, holding the ankle. It's hobbling up to his feet as the ball is switched very quickly. Finley has stayed down here. Not sure what happened. That was just slightly off the ball, off the screen. asking a question to the referee in the AR. There's a lot happening in that instance. You're asking a question here, but nothing's going to be doing. We're going to play on with a drop ball, I think. Back underway with a throw-in for Evolution. Lamb off with the ball. Deciding to knock it all the way back. To assume Camloops had possession and knocked it out. Oh, and Pierce taking his time to get the ball forward. 5 minutes of normal time remaining. We're going to see plenty of injury time. Pierce goes long towards Hooper. Kyle wins it well. Kernan and Ogden coming together. And it's the team in the green and white hoops that win the throw. Rosalind to Hooper. Kyle can't wrap his foot around the clearance. Can only block it out for another throw. And Kel Rosalind is in no hurry to take it. To Hooper, who's going to try and hold this in the corner. Got a couple of players for company. Kyle and Hooper going at it. Hooper sliding well, very committed. Finley gets there. He's just taken the ball out of touch there. Great tenacity from Dylan Hooper and then by Ben Finley. That's the type of energy they're going to need if they're going to see this out. Kyle Ogden, he turns well. That's a lovely little ball over the top. Petsassi's got two players in support. It's a poor pass inside. There's a couple of runs being made there. There's Mellet and Masuhara, who are the latest additions. Evolution have introduced off the bench. There's a switched pass. Martinez is going up there. It's a good challenge between the two. Martinez back to Yoho. He's got his goalkeeper available. And he goes long. Nearly turns into a good pass to Isaac Tate, who's another player who's been relentlessly pushing forward and getting back to defend as well. Torrenson all the way back. And a tired clearance. Martinez tries to nudge it towards Leon, who does get there. This could be an awkward one to deal with. Oh, it's very well done in the end. You can anticipate the pressure coming from Finley and Hooper and just scoops it back to his midfielder. And then just like that, after quality play, Skamanski gives it away way too easily. It's going to be a double change here for Kamloops. It's going to be Lucas Kernan making way. And Rory Clements coming in. And also Tate has made way for Liam Threefy. Those two substitutes looking to see this game out with fresh energy, fresh legs. Lucas Kernan and Isaac Tate put in a heck of a shift in the 89 minutes that they've participated in tonight. You need your whole squad to see you through sometimes. Nice footwork. Looking forward. An easy pass out to Torrenson. Tough one to bring down Fogden. Martinez does well. Might fall here for Sagaste. We're going to, instead of playing on, the referee brings it back. He's actually giving a yellow card there as well to number 11, Dominic. ideal for Kamloops, just to slow things down, as we are 40 seconds away from normal time being up. I'm going to hazard a guess that there's going to be at least 4 minutes to play after that. As Dos Santos is targeting Finley at this near corner. They can bring it down somewhere. 3 feet underneath this, headed away well. Sagaste picks it up. He's trying to drive into the box. Cleared, but only as far as Leon. He can go back to Martinez, but oh, that's a 3 feet with the ball. He pokes it to Finley. The flag goes up. And a wild slice at the ball. I think he knew before he struck that he was in an offside position. It's a nice piece of play there by newly introduced Liam Threethy. Nearly got Finley through. Referee wants it further back. Every yard counts. The ball is played. Lamouth out wide to Kyle, who sprays it back to Szymanski. He gets it out wide. Torrenson. 3 feet with new energy up that side, not giving him any chance to get through. He's given a goal kick. The ball must have travelled out before the cross came in, to the dismay of Ryan Torrenson.
Camloops United FC's next home game is next Saturday, April 26th at Mac Island.
Logan Pearce going to try and get this ball as far away from his goal as possible. We've seen some crazy things in football, so I don't think any lead is really safe until the whistle is gone. Rosalind up the line looking for Finley again, still showing marvellous energy. Hooper can pick it up. He can get the cross into Threethy, but it's too close to the goalkeeper. Masuhara can come forward. Lovely little 1-2 with Ogden. Just a little bit too sloppy at the vital moment. 3 feet. He's looking for Finley over the top. Lovely control. Striding forward. Ball into the middle is picked up by Petsas. No. Intercepted well by Clements. Looking for Finley long again. He's going to look to hold this up. He's going towards goal with his first touch. Straight to the goalkeeper again. Torrenson. Nice little flick, but a poor touch by Matsuhara. It was spinning and coming at him quickly. Tough one to take down, but Stefano Martinez just drawing the ball up, trying to send it long to Fleethy. He's the clear target. He gets the flick on. Big pull on the shirt. It's a good call by the referee. Ben Finley causing issues at the back, and the frantic nature of Evolution FC's task right now. They concede a free kick which just soaks up more seconds. Threefy's going to pick the ball up and send this to the corner, try and protect it. It's a big body. Gives it away there. It's a chance to clear. Lovely ball up the line. Zahara. Good tackle. It's going to be a blue throw, I think. Yes. Ogden. Lovely little touches in there, but given away this time. Finley can go to the corner. He's going towards goal here. Gave the defender a chance, and he's going to concede the free kick. A bit of an over-exuberant. Just needed to go to the corner there, but already on the score sheet. Clearly wanted another one, trying to catch the defender out. It gives Evolution FC a chance to get this long. But Elijah Dos Santos, Mika Rosalind, Riyadh Jahat, they have been solid at the back. They've won every duel in the air pretty much. And there goes the final whistle here at Hillside Stadium. What a match we've had here after a thrilling 90 minutes of soccer. The final score is Evolution FC 1, Kamloops United 3. Goals from Lucas Kernan, Isaac Tate and Ben Finley for the home team. 3 goals after conceding early on in the first half in the 70th minute. It was Matteo Brezina that opened up the scoring. It does wonders for Kamloops in their league standings. Should take them to the top of the table with other results coming in tomorrow, but a wonderful state of affairs to have 2 wins in your first opening games, especially when they are at home. But looking ahead, Kamloops United men, they'll be facing Altitude FC in their next match on April 26th. That's a 5:30 PM kickoff at Mac Island here in Kamloops. Meanwhile, Evolution FC play May 3rd at home against Vancouver Whitecaps Academy. Hopefully they can bounce back from today's game. We'll see what happens. But for all the latest updates, highlights and match recaps, make sure to follow League 1 BC on social media and check out the official YouTube channel. Big thank you from myself, Simon Brazier, and the entire production team here at Hillside. Thank you for joining us today. We hope to see you soon, and I hope you enjoyed the game.